rising mortgage interest rates, rising inflation, prices dropping. I don't want to get into the market. Folks, I'm Justin Udy here with Justin Udy and Team Real Estate, and I want to talk to you about why prices are not the problem with today's market and how you can overcome it. So everybody, the biggest question that we have and the biggest kind of objections that we're receiving in folks that are looking to buy in this market are saying a couple different things. Prices are too high. I'm afraid the prices are going to continue to come down. Mortgage interest rates are just going to get worse. The other thing is like, I don't want to do anything. I don't even know what's going on. So let's talk about a couple quick things so that you know what to do next, because will say, there are some facts that you need to be aware of. Fact, interest rates are rising. We've had little blips where they have dropped and so forth, and it has caused people to be unsure about the market, and that can be very scary. And I do think we have to be very calculated with that. We've also seen prices, as they've come down, there's room for them to continue to come down, especially if rates continue to go up. So we need to know that the facts are prices are coming down and interest rates are going up. And it's stopping people. The number of buyers have shrunk, but they've only shrunk for the following reason. And I would tell you, number one, they're not being creative, and number two, they're not thinking long term. So let's discuss that really quick. If you are looking at the market, this is the thing that we need to be considering and we should be doing, is that it's not the prices that's the problem. It's what we need to know what our needs are and what we can pay and what seems to make sense for us. If my concern is the prices are too high, I can't afford it because of the payment, great. What is the payment that we need so that we can make the adjusted price and make an offer on the best properties on the market? In addition to price, consider the fact that if you're worried about the market, I don't know where the market's going to be in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months down the road. Great. Make the offer of where you feel like the prices may be 9 months down the road. Because on your side, if you get the price that seems to make sense for you, then great. You're going to be excited and you're going to be happy. And that goes to our next point of not only are we able to now be creative and know what our buying needs are and where we are and making sure we're structuring an offer that accommodates our needs. The next part of it is that it doesn't make sense to continue to pay off a landlord's mortgage. I want you to think about the following scenario. So let's consider kind of an average price property that's closer to around $550,000, okay? $550,000, let's assume the rent on that's $1,500. That's a very modest number based on numbers. You've probably seen that. We'd probably be closer to maybe $1,700, $1,800, maybe as high as $2,200, depending on the condition and quality of the property and the location. But let's assume we're paying $1,500 in rent, okay, on that property. If I rent that property, assuming no changes in rent rates, assuming that I'm not making any adjustments, and I pay that for 30 years, do you know how much money that you'd end up paying on that property in rent over that time frame? Almost the price of an average price property that you could buy in today's market. So I just want you to think for the fact there's no reason to be paying off a landlord's mortgage, because some people do say, I'm going to be a forever renter. You could own a property by the time, because buying a property should be considered a long-term investment. Did you know the average homeowner, actually, and here's the statistic, is the average homeowner keeps a home for 7 to 13 years. That's an average statistic. So most people actually aren't thinking, I'm going to buy the home and sell it next year. They actually stay in there long term. Market cycles run 7 to 10 years. So I would just say, consider the fact that when you're buying a home, it's not the price that's the issue. It's us knowing what our needs are, and it's us thinking long term and making decisions to build equity, build wealth. Because truth be told is, that's where most Americans and people that are wealthy hold their wealth, and that's in real estate. So don't wait to buy real estate and wait. Let's be calculated, let's be careful, let's watch the market. That's why you need somebody that's in the market watching every activity and daily activity, who's motivated, who's not, so that you can get the best opportunity for you. But now's a great time to see the number of properties that are available are unheard of compared to the last years. But we just have to consider, like, does it make sense? And if it does, let us know. We're here to help you out. If you have any questions, let us know. If you have other items you'd like to discuss in future videos, let me know, and I'll make sure I discuss them. We're looking forward to assisting you. We'll talk to you then.